Tyson Fury is claiming he won the fight. He's claiming he was the better man. And does he have a case, or is his brains still scrambled from that 9th round beatdown he received at the hands of Alexander Usyk? Welcome back, guys, to Fog Wrestling. Maybe I should change the name of the channel to Fog Boxing, because we're talking a lot of boxing over the past 24 hours, and rightfully so. Tyson Fury, Alexander Usyk, one of the biggest fights that we've seen, I would argue, since the turn of the millennium. You know, it's a huge heavyweight fight, crowning an undisputed champion for the first time in, 25 years, 24 years. Absolutely huge fight. Tyson Fury is claiming that he won this fight. He's claiming that he was robbed. He's claiming that he won by 4 or 5 rounds. And, you know, that's just like me claiming to be a billionaire. It's not true. It's full of shit. And that's exactly what Tyson Fury is. He is full of shit. So we're going to debunk it here. We're going to look at the scorecards, and we're going to look at the copy box numbers, and I think that they will show that Usyk quite clearly won this fight, and I don't agree with these scorecards whatsoever. I would go as far as saying even the judge that gave Usyk the win by 3 points, I think even that was a little bit favourable to Fury. But out of the 3 cards, at least that one was close. You know, I think that was pretty close to the correct score. There's no way, in my opinion, Usyk only won this by a point. And the judge that gave Fury the win, then I don't even know what to say about him. Was he paid off? Was he making sure the rematch was set? How much Saudi dollars did he receive? Did John Fury threaten him with a headbutt if he didn't give the fight to his son? We don't know, but we're going to look here. So just before we get into it, I did give the fight to Usyk by, I'm pretty sure I gave it 116, 111. Alexander Usyk. I gave Usyk 8 rounds. I gave Fury 4 rounds, but then of course Usyk had a 10-8. So yeah, I had it 116, 111. Usyk, I gave Usyk by 5 rounds. Could you make a case that Fury maybe won an extra round in there? I mean, possibly. So therefore, could I change my scorecard to 115, 112, which would be the scorecard that one of the judges had? Fair enough. I think that's fine. If you think that Tyson Fury maybe won 5 rounds instead of 4, I'll give you it, but he didn't win more than 5 rounds. I don't think he won 5 rounds, but I think 5 is the absolute most. If you were being very, very generous, I think that's the most you could give Tyson Fury. But anyway, let's look at the numbers. So, first round, everybody gave it to Usyk. Let's look at the punches landed and thrown then. So, you can see total punches landed in round 1. Fury landed 9 out of 37, 24.3%. Connection rate, Usyk landed 8 out of 18, 44.4%. Now, people will say that Fury landed one more punch, right? That doesn't mean anything. This is not amateur boxing. It doesn't just solely go on punches landed. So, Fury may have landed one more punch, but Usyk had a far better accuracy. Usyk also landed the better punches. 8 out of Fury's punches were jabs, whereas if you look at the power punches, Usyk outlanded Fury 6-1, and he had 40% in the power punches compared to Fury's 20%. So there's no doubt in my mind, I gave Usyk round 1, and for me, Usyk 100% won round 1. You cannot give it to Fury. It is an Usyk round. Right, moving in to the second round. This kind of surprised me a lot because 2 of the judges gave this round to Tyson Fury. Didn't see it at all. I thought that Usyk won round 2. Let's look at the numbers. So, Usyk outlanded Fury by 2 punches. Overall, he had a much better punch connection rate, more than 25% better than Fury. And again, when you look at power punches, Usyk landed double the amount of power punches Fury did, and again, landed at a much higher percentage connection rate. So, I think this is 2-0 Usyk. I had it 2-0 Usyk. I know some people have gave Fury round 2. I think Eddie Hearn gave Fury round 2. The guy that looks like a fucking chicken, what's his name? Fury's promoter. I totally forget his name. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Fuck him, he's a liar. He gave Fury round 2. I'm not seeing it. Usyk was 2-0 up at this point. Usyk's 2-0 up. Now, the last judge here, or the first two judges here, sorry, gave it to Fury. I just don't see that. I don't see it. So far, I agree with the third judge here, Mike Fitzgerald. I think he's got the correct scorecard right now. He's got it 2018 to Alexander Usyk after 2 rounds. And that's exactly what I had it. Up next, round 3, we have what? So the two judges that gave Fury round 2 then gave Usyk round 3. And the judge that had Usyk 2-0 up, Mike Fitzgerald, gave Fury the third round. Now, the third round was the first round that I gave Tyson Fury. I did give Fury the nod. Halfway through the round, I thought Usyk was winning it. But then I think Fury landed the better shots in the final half. And I think this is where the fight began to turn. Because for me, I thought the first 2 rounds were a shutout. I thought Usyk won them no bother. But round 3, I do think Tyson Fury edged it. If we look at punches connected, Fury outlanded Usyk by 3 punches overall, but if you look at the percentage connection rate, it's really close. You know, there's only like 5% in it, whereas if you look at the first 2 rounds, Usyk's connection rate was far superior, yet he was only 5% better in round 3, so you can clearly see that it closed here in terms of, you know, Fury's quality connection rate. Also, when you look at the power punches landed, Fury landed the same amount as Usyk, 7 each, at a higher percentage rate. So I've no issue. I do believe round 3 was a Fury round, and I'm just surprised that 2 of the 3 judges gave round 3 to Usyk, because I thought it was Fury. So for me, I had a 2-1 at this point. I had Usyk round 1 and round 2, and I had Tyson Fury round 3. Moving into round 4, Judge 1 gave it to Usyk, Judges 2 and 3 gave it to Tyson Fury. I also gave this round to Tyson Fury. I had the fight level at this point, 2 rounds apiece. You can see Fury landed 3 punches more than Usyk overall. He also overall landed at a higher connection rate, and he landed the same amount of power punches as Usyk, but he landed at a much better connection rate as well. So for me, this is Tyson Fury's best round of the fight. I think the first 2 rounds, Usyk. I think the third round could have went either way, but I gave it to Fury. And then I think round 4 was a Fury round, 100%. So I've got it 2-2 at this point. I believe the judges, 2 of the judges have it 2-2, and the other judge has it 3-1 Usyk. Fair enough, right? Moving in to round number 5. All 3 judges gave this round to Fury. Can't disagree. I thought Fury dominated round 5. He landed 10 more punches than Usyk overall. He landed 9 more power punches. This was Fury's best round of the fight. Great connection rate as well, 61.5%. Nothing really to add here. Tyson Fury won this round. At this point, I have it 3-2 Tyson Fury. Moving in to round 6, once again, we have a shutout from all 3 judges. I thought Tyson Fury won round 6. Stats would suggest that he did win it. Again, outlanded Usyk by 10 punches. Outlanded him by 8 power punches. Much better connection rate as well. I gave Fury round 6. All 3 judges gave Fury round 6. And at this point, I've got Tyson Fury 4-2 up. So I've got Fury beginning to take control. And it did look like Fury was maybe going to start getting away with it. Now, what I don't agree is next. All 3 judges gave round 7 to Tyson Fury. And this is the beginning, of my opinion, the Alexander Usyk comeback. I gave round 7 to Usyk. So let's look at the numbers. 12 punches landed for Fury, 13 landed for Usyk, but the key here is the power, the connection rate. Fury landed at 16% less than Usyk, and Usyk outlanded Fury in the power punch department by 1 punch, but more importantly, he had 20% better connection rate. So I'm surprised that the judges gave this to Fury. I think Fury started the round better, but Usyk ended the round better. A little bit similar, it's like a reverse of round 3, where Usyk started round 3 better, and then Fury took over. For me, Usyk ended this round better. I thought this was the beginning of the Usyk comeback. I gave Usyk round 7, but for some reason the judges all gave it to Fury. Not sure why. Moving into round 8, All three judges gave it to USYK. I think you had to give it to USYK. USYK was good in this round. Outlanded Fury 2-1. 16 shots to 8. Much higher percentage rate as well. Outlanded him 2-1 in power punches too. Round 8 is an USYK round. No complaints. For me, I have it 4 rounds apiece. I have USYK 4, Tyson Fury 4. If we look at Judge 1, Judge 1 at this point has got it 4 each. Judge 2 has at this point got it 5-3 to Fury, and Judge 3 has got it at this point 5-3 to Fury as well. So 2 of the 3 judges have got Fury winning the fight 5-3 at this point. I had it 4-4. Can I make a case for 5-3 Fury? Honestly, I don't think so. I think it was 4-4. I think it was 4-4. I can't really make a case. If anything, I'd say it'd be more likely 5-3 USYK, but fair enough. I got it 4-4 Fury. If you want to give Fury one of these rounds that makes it 5-3 Fury, then, I mean, fair enough. But for me, I just don't really see it. I thought USYK won the first 2, and I think he's won the last 2. And I also think you could have gave him the 3rd. But here, if you want to give Tyson Fury the 7th, though, then you could easily give USYK the 3rd, and that would cancel out that round. So, for me, I think 4-4 is fair. At this point, halfway point, 4-4 is a very fair score. One of the judges has got 4-4, the other 2 has got 5-3 Fury. That's up to them. Round 9, I think this one is unanimous. All 3 judges gave it 10-8 to USYK. I don't see how you couldn't. 10-8 is the only way you could score this. I don't think legally you could score it any other way. I know sometimes you can give a 10-8 without a knockdown, but considering there was a knockdown, you can't give this a 10-7 as far as I'm aware. So I think you have to score this 10-8. Unless you believe that Fury won this round, then I believe you could maybe give it a 9-9. But that would be criminal, because Fury didn't win this round. So 10-8 is the only way you can really score this. And look at the stats. I mean, USYK, 24 shots landed to Fury 16. 7 power punches more. Fury lost this round. He lost round 9. So for me, I've got USYK 5-4 up at this point with the obviously extra point because of the knockdown. Moving to round 10, all 3 judges gave this round to USYK, and again, I agree. USYK, look at this, 16 punches landed compared to Fury's 4. 13 power punches landed to Fury's 2. I mean, USYK just dominated this round, no doubt about it. You cannot give round 10 to Fury at all. It's just not possible. So, USYK wins this, and now I have USYK up by 6 rounds to 4. And on my scorecard, even if Fury won the last 2 rounds, then he still loses because of the knockdown. So I've got Usyk 3 points up at this stage, going into the last 2 rounds. Round 11, we have 2 of the judges. Judge 1 and Judge 3 gave this to Usyk. Judge 2 gave it to Fury. I don't see how Fury won this round. Did he perform better in this round than the last? Obviously he did, because he regained a little bit, but I don't think Fury won this round. Let's look at the numbers here. So it was close. It was close. I mean, we've got 12 shots landed for Fury, 13 for Usyk. Usyk had a slightly better connection rate, but I wouldn't worry too much about that. The thing that Usyk did have, though, was 3 power punches landed more than Fury, and for me, that's what edged it. So I did give round 11 to Usyk, but if you give round 11 to Fury, I think that is fair. Even though I believe Usyk won it, I wouldn't say it's a horrible decision to give the 11th round to Fury. I can see a case why you would do that. And then we move into the last round, and if you look at the scorecards, every judge, all 3 judges gave it to Fury. What were they watching? Usyk landed 18 out of 47, Fury landed 10 out of 41. Usyk had a 14% higher percentage rate. He doubled him in the power punches. He outlanded him 2-1. In power punches, Fury landed 7, Usyk landed 14, Fury landed at 30.4%, Usyk landed at 51.9%. He completely dominated me on the power punches, far more accurate as well, yet somehow all 3 judges gave the last round to Fury. And for me, that's definitely where you can see corruption, because by giving that last round to Fury, the second judge has flipped his scorecard. He has went from Fury, Usyk winning, if he gives it to Usyk, to Fury winning by the 114-113. Judge Free, if he gave that to Usyk, we would have had Usyk win by 2 points. Or should I say, no, win by 3 points instead of the 2. And then the other judge, he would have had Fury losing what I had Fury losing by, which is 5 points. I had Usyk 116, Fury 111. So I think that last round is probably the most controversial round here. I would say the other rounds that I didn't agree with, you could possibly see why they were scored that way, but not this round. I think this is the most controversial round because I do not see how Tyson Fury won this. I thought Usyk finished the strong. I thought he finished the fight strong. I thought he won the 12th round. I thought he made sure of that. Fury was fighting like as if he didn't need to win the last round. He didn't really go for it, whereas Usyk looked like he wanted to make sure there was no doubt that he was going to have his hand raised. And you know what? Thank God he did win the last round. Well, he didn't win the last round, but if he he should have won the last round. Let's put it that way. He should have definitely won the last round. But we've got a point here then. So Fury wins. Judge 2, Fury wins by a point. Judge 3, Usyk wins by a point, and then Judge 1, Usyk loses. Usyk wins by 3 points. So yeah, there you go. 115-112 Usyk, 114-113 Fury, and then 113-114 Usyk. So there you go, guys. It's a split decision. I personally thought it should have been unanimous. Like I said, I did give Usyk 116-111. I gave Usyk the first 2 rounds, and then I gave Fury the next 4, followed by Usyk winning the last 6. Yes, I gave Usyk the last 6 rounds. Could I make a case for Fury winning a couple of those rounds? Absolutely. I mean, Fury possibly won round 7, possibly won round 11. Even though I think they were pretty close, I still gave them to Usyk. Even if I give both of those rounds to Fury, though, I still have Usyk winning by a point because of the knockdown. So I don't see how Fury won this fight. I really don't. Even if you give all the close rounds to Fury, which seems a little bit unfair, just giving Fury all the close rounds. How many close rounds was there? Let's have a look here. So, I think you could make a case was 2 close. I would say 3 was close, 7 was close, 11 was close. So there's 3 close rounds. I mean, if you give all the close rounds to Fury, then you could make a case that Fury won, but that just seems unfair. That doesn't seem right. Oh, let's give Fury all the close rounds so we can make the scorecards look closer. I mean, it doesn't really work like that, you know. They tend to break even, and I think that's kind of how they're breaking here. In my opinion, there was like 3 really close rounds. I gave 1 of them to Fury, 2 of them to Usyk. Even if I flip it and give 2 of them to Fury and 1 of them to Usyk, I still have Usyk winning by, you know, a few points. So it is what it is, guys. Let us know what you think down below. But there you go. I don't believe that Tyson Fury was robbed by any means. I think that the best fighter won on the night. Alexander Usyk still undefeated. Now he's the undisputed champion. What is next for Usyk? Who's Usyk going to fight? We don't know. Will he go for the rematch? Will Fury want the rematch? I would probably rather see Fury versus AJ. As good as this fight was, both guys have now, in my opinion, lost convincingly to Alexander Usyk, although Tyson Fury did put Usyk in a lot more trouble than AJ did. Why not have Fury versus... I have Fury versus AJ. I mean, you could have Fury versus Usyk again, and if he loses again, that would be Fury and AJ losing twice, and then you could have Fury versus AJ, but I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'm sick of these fights in Saudi Arabia, though. I wish it would come back to the UK, but yeah, for me, Usyk won this, and I don't agree that Fury was robbed. Fury said he won by 4 or 5 rounds. I just don't see how that's possible. Looking at the statistics, I don't see it. Fury thinks if he won by 4 or 5 rounds, he's only given Usyk 4 rounds at the most. I mean, what 4 rounds did Usyk only win? You know, he won round 1 easy. He won round 8 easy. He won round 9 easy. And in my opinion, he won round 12 easy. And he won round 10. So, I mean, if you want to you can't really make a case that Fury won by 4 points because Usyk won more than 4 rounds decisively. Like 100% Usyk definitely won more than 4 rounds. So, Just Tyson Fury talking shite at the end of the day. Anyway, guys, that's it. Let me know your thoughts down below. This was not a robbery. Yes, I believe Tyson Fury was robbed against Wilder in the first fight, but he definitely wasn't robbed here. If anybody was robbed, I think USYK was robbed a larger win, a larger winning margin. I had it by 5 points. If you want to maybe make it a little bit closer than that, fair enough. 3 points, probably fair, but any closer than that, and I think that's a robbery on USYK's part. Anyway, guys, that's it. Catch you in the next one. Peace.